Oh, great.
I think, you know, there's going to be parts that are really clear and parts that are really smoky, so
Yeah.
it's going to be a mix.
Let me just come over here a little.
The other option is
Coming down a little bit.
there's a smaller chimney where we started, but it's quite a bit smaller.
Okay.
But that might,
I think,
you know, if this is not feasible, we could do the other one.
can you iris up a little? Video?
I hear you, Aaron.
Yeah, got it.
Okay.
I do. Bill.
Let me look up a little.
And Verena
I
as
don't
well.
know. I've got video on.
I hear you too, Aaron.
Oh, man. Yeah, the tippy top here might be a little off. Crap.
Wouldn't like to set a small task for this.
Yeah,
Ben.
right.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so this is the middle of it, if you can believe it. And then it goes up another 10 meters or
Whoa.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Yeah, there's like another story.
Um,
Yeah, see, it sticks out
wow.
and stuff. Yeah.
Oh my
and then
gosh.
It goes crazy. Yeah,
This is ridiculous.
it is. It is.
Could you explain how it accumulates like this in this chimney formation and at this height?
It's magic.
Yeah, well, it feels like it.
Oh, little.
I don't know.
Oh my
Maybe-
gosh.
Little
Maybe
shrimp?
this is impossible.
Well, I mean, I
Oh, no,
think
that's a
some of
worm.
this is doable.
That's a worm.
I'm not
Little
100%
worm.
sure it'll turn out that great, but I think a large portion of it will come up. Wow.
You're getting there. I guess.
So I got 29 meters underneath me right now. Oh my gosh, it just keeps going. This
Yeah,
is
it goes up to about 35.
Oh, how beautiful.
So here's the tippy top.
How tall do you estimate this one to be?
35 meters tall. Yeah.
yeah, I got.
So do you want to, I'm just looking at where you are on the map here. You could probably go back and have a look at that other chimney if you wanted to compare them, but
The other one would be a whole lot easier.
yeah, it's
Just
much
not as
smaller.
spectacular.
Yeah, just not as spectacular.
But it's still pretty cool.
Yeah. Might be. What
I
do you
mean,
think?
I'd love to give it a try.
Okay.
But yeah, I just don't know that I could promise anything with this one. It's so but like it'll definitely render in, but it might be, the colors might be really drab, obviously, and I'd have to get pretty close, which I just test here. Can you zoom in maybe like a little bit?
Yeah.
25% maybe?
All right.
Something like that. Okay, so that's good there.
And I think we're sitting in our own murk here.
Totally.
Yeah.
All right, coming down, Sarah.
Yep.
I've just been slowly coming down.
Wow.
It's kind of like walking around a campfire and smoke follows beauty.
Yeah.
It's like
All the little embers.
constantly in your face.
So shots like this. So I'd probably get a large part of the structure, but the texture would be blown out. You see, it's how kind of mottled it is with the smoke, the smoky water.
But I think there'd be parts that would be sharp and
Yeah.
parts that would be muddled, right?
That's true, yeah.
So I think that might be okay.
Yeah, okay. Then I'm willing to give it a go.
Okay, let's do it.
The other thing is,
Oh,
There we
Ooh.
maybe a little
Cinema.
less.
what happened?
Sometimes
Some
less
lights.
is more.
That
Yeah.
was beautiful.
Look at all those shrimp.
So I need to
that's-
see.
So
Crap.
we're down near the base now.
So I'm going to come down and look at my... Can you zoom in really close for me here?
Yeah.
606. Oh, no, not on the camera. I meant... and so when we start the survey, we can't really zoom in. So we'll have to set a zoom and then leave it there for the remainder of the...
I think it just
Survey?
sounded like you said zoom in over here.
Oh, I was talking to Johan, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Whoa, look at all those lobsters
Wild.
Yeah,
at the base.
right. They don't want to
Okay.
be up in the flow. They want
No.
to be just nearby.
And then we'll have to really manage the... So video, we'll have to really manage the iris quite a bit. If it gets blown out, we'll have to be kind of quick to dial it down, and vice versa. If it gets too dark, dial it up a little
Okay.
if we can.
Are you happy with Ada's position? Or
Yeah. So and for you, just I'll need a really nice
Not something left.
That's a marker.
delta, so
Yeah.
so it's nice and smooth, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
okay.
Let me find the base of this. I still got 7 meters under me here.
Oh,
You don't
I'm
necessarily...
not sure we need.
Yeah,
It's
you
not
don't
very
need to get a
helpful.
lot of this
Oh, that's-
base.
okay.
You
Okay.
can just start part way up.
What are all these
Which is
white
happening.
things?
Squat
Squat
lobsters.
lobsters.
Oh, hello.
And some anemones as well.
That's neat.
Okay. And can we zoom out all the way? I just want to get a reference for the
Yep.
zoom. And then let's push in like 25%,
Okay.
just the core of the way. Yeah, something like that. There we go. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
I think what I'll do is circle around to this marker, and that'll be our start.
Okay.
And then whoever's taking data, can we get a can we get a log start in C log?
You got it when, right now?
When I get over to the mark, you can.
All right, just tell me when.
Okay.
And what do you want her to log?
Just photogrammetry start, or just
Yeah.
if there's an
Okay.
event or something.
Start of this. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
can do.
Cool. All right. Thanks, Kelsey. So let me fix my camera a little too.
All right, so you are pulling me a little bit. I can't come down
Yeah.
too far.
So just a minute. I'm gonna play around with some.
You're good. I'm just doing all the gauges and checks real quick before we take off.
I'm gonna play with some cameras a little.
Yep.
Lighting, you mean?
I mean lights. Yep. That's so much better, but
Yeah, it's kind of like the headlights in a fog, right?
Totally,
You don't wanna,
I'll be missing my.
you don't want to illuminate the smoke.
I wonder
too
if we
much.
turn on the.
Okay, I'll set here.
So the rocks you're seeing are big chunks of sulfide that are
They've been
from
fallen
previous-
down, yeah.
from previous chimneys that
Really
have fallen
cool.
over. Yeah, so these animals don't want to be in the hot water really, but they want to take advantage of all the
Yep.
particles that are
Yes.
swirling around and bacterial mat.
Yeah.
You're a bio expert. We don't need us biologists sitting in here.
That's true. but I can with my free ear.
That is an illusion.
I heard you and Jeff discussing genetics earlier.
Oh,
Okay.
it wasn't me, I don't think.
You learn a lot over the years, sailing
Yeah,
with different people.
Osmosis, yeah. I can repeat the words that Verena says.
And same for me with, oh yeah, the lava flows, and oh, this looks like a pohoy. I can do that.
Oh,
very
there
good.
we go. Turn a couple of my things off too. I don't know if that does anything, but.
Okay. Okay, Kelsey, if you can start a log.
All right.
All right, so for everybody at home, we're getting set up to do this a video survey of this giant chimney. This is a black smoker chimney that we named Sequoia.
Where's the
Just
porch
like
cam?
the giant trees in California.
Yeah, it's
Crap.
So we're going to do
dark,
this
but let's
video
see
survey all around
if I
it
can maybe go out.
with the aim of hopefully making a great 3D model
You
of
won't
it
know.
in post-processing. So this is kind
It's
of an
not lined
experiment.
up with the
but
porch though. It just is out of the
hopefully
ways.
we'll yield something,
Depending on where
a
you want
digital
it.
version of the chimney.
Can 3D print it to be life size.
Ooh,
There we go.
Whoa.
There's an idea.
That would take a large printer.
The marker that we just passed was put down in
Oh,
2016.
look, there's a snail.
Oh yeah. There's also the hairy snail up on the chimney,
Oh,
3288.
the famous hairy snail.
I've never seen one of those.
Yeah.
If you see me getting like an overhang over me too much,
Okay.
let me know, would you?
Yeah.
Especially with the tether.
Okay.
Interesting.
I mean, it looks
how
like you have that. Yeah, that's hard to
relatively
tell.
regular, the dispersion
Just
of
where
the
it's-
squat
So we
logs.
totally have
Comes
an
up
overhang
over a
there.
little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, like they've each sort of got a patch.
that's
So
where-
pull it a little tight. So come up tight.
Come up. Okay.
The anemone we're looking at is, it was described from the Mariana back arc, Marianactus.
All right, I'm up to about 20.
Okay, that's great.
Okay.
So far, so good.
I'll slowly come down a little bit. Looks like you're clearing it.
Okay.
There are a couple
All
of
right, start coming back
different
down.
squat lobster gallifade crab species here.
More than one?
Yes, there's
Yeah, some of them are.
Munidopsis marianica, which is what we collected the other day.
From the back?
Yes,
Yeah.
and then there's there's a second one.
Do we know what the second one is?
Well, it's been described, yes.
Okay.
Right.
Was it described from here or just the area in general?
It was described from
That's
here.
about
Okay.
how far we can go.
Okay.
Sorry, not half a day, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah,
From the
okay.
Mariana
No,
back
just
arc.
a
Both
tiny
of
bit
them were.
more.
Right.
Pretty maxed out with how much we're moving.
It's like a little avalanche.
Yeah.
Back up a little.
See how they
Our thrusters.
spread their legs when they're coming down.
The ship
It
fall
slows their descent.
No.
Our thrusters disturbed them a little bit, so a bunch of them
Okay.
swam off the bottom and are floating back
3,
down.
2, 8.
They look almost like little squid when they're floating down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Bill, are you ready for a tangentially related question, but not related to this particular site?
Can you look up with your camera? a
Okay.
little?
There,
Tilt up-
one
just
of my
tilt up a
friends
little.
Coming up.
was up fishing north of Saipan, kind of in
Got that little
between
bit above you.
Anatahan and Saipan, and they said that
Just above you.
it looked like there was sulfur in the water, and it smelled like sulfur.
Oh, really?
And there's a couple of shallow reef areas up there. Are there any active vents that you know of kind of in the island chain, maybe between Saipan and Anatahan, or
Yes.
Saipan and FDN?
Yes.
Shallow ones.
And Tahan is, of course, part of the arc. active volcano. I think, if I remember correctly, just south of there, there's
And as you're coming around, I'm just slowly coming up and adjusting the camera
from the
down.
memory banks. There's a pretty shallow submarine volcano south of Anatahan. I'll think of it.
Would it be unusual for the water to smell like salt? Like, is that possible? Or have they just been tuning in too much to the stream?
Can you iris up just a tad?
I don't know.
Yep.
I think it's possible. The one I'm thinking of is pretty shallow at the top, and I think, you know, it's been historically active, and I think some sulfury slicks have been reported in the past. So,
Yeah, tether's good.
Cool, thank you.
also, when I think Ruby is in that neighborhood, and that was one that was erupted back in 2022. That we'll be visiting that.
Sorry to interrupt. Are the two
soon.
different coloured anemones the same species, or?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think they
Alright,
are
I'll
two
start
different
coming back
color
down a
morphs
little
because
bit.
we
Okay.
tend to see some gradation.
Yeah. So there's like a midway. There are some midway points.
If your friend told us what location they were at, we could see what was nearby
Yeah,
underwater.
I'm sure they had their GPS on. I'll ask if we can get their coordinates.
Yeah. It's all very clear here at the base.
Yeah.
Because there's no smoke coming out down here. So this is all old sulfide, the old base of this chimney. But all the active venting is happening up above where it turns white. And the white is from the bacterial mats growing in the vent fluid.
And how does it stack like this?
It just keeps growing. So all the sulfide deposits are made from the minerals coming out of solution from the vent fluid. So all this giant thing grew just from what's coming out of the vent fluid. So the seawater seeps down into the seafloor, goes down deep enough, gets heated up by the magma and hot rock down there, gets really hot, leaches all kinds of elements out of the rocks. And so then because it's so hot, it's super reactive, and then it comes back to the seafloor, you know, like over 300 degrees C, with all those elements dissolved in the hot fluid, reaches the seafloor, mixes with cold seawater, so the temperature drops really quickly. All those dissolved elements come out of solution and form little mineral particles. That's what all the black smoke is.
So it's both a chemical reaction and a temperature, and because of the temperature change.
Right, so it's like, it's at high temperature, it's all dissolved. When you lower the temperature, it precipitates little particles. And so, and then those all stick together and start building a chimney.
Can you iris up just a tad?
So this thing is probably, you know, could be 1,000 years old or something.
Oh my gosh.
And so it's just.
Sorry, I don't want to draw on the thing. Are those the snails? And in here, like little brown.
No, those are limpets.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the light colored
Yeah, sort of in
dots
there.
are limpets.
Oh, they're quite big.
Oh no, those are snails, right?
Yeah.
Those guys. No, I didn't know what you were looking at.
These are limpets.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't want to draw on the thing while they were doing.
Yeah, that's a good. Thank you. Not doing that.
Yeah.
So there's a mixture of some normal crabs in with the squat lobsters.
Yep.
So neat.
Shrimp.
And I suspect the yellow squat lobsters are just older in terms of the molt cycle.
So here's some
They've got some bacteria
snails.
growing on them.
So yes, here you see the
there's the snails.
Limpets.
Yeah.
The limpets are light colored. The snails are kind of brown.
Smaller.
Yeah.
Can you iris up a little?
So you can tell that there's fluid flow
Sorry, we're
coming
trying not
up
to blow out the highlights.
all of a sudden here because we went from squat lobsters to shrimp city.
Okay.
And crabs and snails and everybody else. So there's warm fluid rising up above that base.
It's going to be a game because.
Yeah. So this huge structure has been built over a really long time and just has this really long history of sometimes fluids going over here and growing, and sometimes then that stops and another one opens, and so there's like a million spigots, right? And only some of them are active.
Yeah.
And there's something peculiar about this vent field where almost everywhere we see these really narrow finger-like chimlets growing. And we don't necessarily see that in other places, but here, like multiple chimneys have these skinny little things. And
so I mean, it looks so top-heavy.
Oh yeah.
Like this is being held up by such a narrow base.
Well, yeah, like you would, if we weren't underwater.
Yeah, it would have fallen.
The thing would topple for sure, or like the wind would blow and it would fall over, or the rain and a storm would come by and knock it over. But underwater in the deep ocean, none of those things happen. So it can grow in all these crazy shapes and overhangs and still. Although, you know, the other chimney that we visited at the beginning, you know, an hour or so ago, had toppled over since the last time we saw it. So in 2016, there was this big double chimney that was booming black smoke at the top, and today that had all gone, and it was rebuilding a smaller chimney that, you know, was less than 9 years old, right? So that's, and then we started to look for like what big earthquakes have happened in the area recently, and maybe that's something that would topple
tiny skinny
over a chicken.
chimlet there.
Yeah.
That's a fun word, chimlet.
Yeah, I like chimlet.
It's pretty cute. Half a day, everyone. I'm really excited that we're on another dive and that we are even deeper compared to yesterday. I did want to do a check-in. Are we good for introductions?
I think so. Back row is ready. I don't know about front row.
Okay, we'll start with the back row then. Yes, to our amazing data logger who did just a wonderful overview of the sort of shallow tropical reef ecosystems yesterday on our last dive. Who do we have here?
Awesome. Thank you so much for that introduction. My name is Kelsey McClellan, and I am sitting in the data logger seat right now. I am faculty over at the Northern Marianas College, located in Saipan.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us here and for being here today. And oh my gosh, Eva, I find it so hard to describe you because you are absolutely, your brilliance, indescribable. Her eyes are just as sharp as her wit. Who do we have in one of our science seats here today?
Thank you, Amanda. Hi, my name is Eva Stewart. I'm a deep sea biology PhD student from the Natural History Museum in London and the University of Southampton. And I'm here as part of the science team on the biology side.
Amazing. Thank you so much for that, Eva. She's also an amazing illustrator. You've never seen worms or like amphipods like you have unless you've seen Eva's illustrations.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, they're brilliant.
Amanda's on her game tonight.
Yeah, I'm liking this.
Impressive.
Oh man, when you, I had a 6-hour sleep today.
Oh,
I'm ready to ride.
Revving.
Yeah, I'm ready to ride. Let's go. Our man of the mantle, our resident rascal, the person who will prod you if you are sleepy, keeps you on your toes. Who do we have here in our science seat?
That would be me, Bill Chadwick from Oregon State University. I live in Newport, Oregon on the coast. Geologist, volcanologist. We're doing the geo-bio thing here.
Well, wait, that's what we're always doing.
Yes.
Yeah, he keeps you on your toes and keeps your eyes on the rocks and all the processes that are happening in this area. Half a day, everyone. My name is Amanda Dedicatoria. I am the lead science communication fellow, sitting in the communication seat for the 4 to 8 watch. It is wonderful to be here. I'm a science writer from the island of Guam, or Guam, here in the Marianas. Amazing to be here. And to my seat next to me, just staring at the screens and so much awe and wonder. She's amazing. She's always so cozy in her little jacket slung around her neck. Who do we have here as a wonderful visitor and just providing us some great insight into the biology here?
Hello, I'm Verena Tunnicliffe from University of Victoria in Canada. I'm here to try and put some serious science into this and keep the team
grounded,
on point here.
Oh, okay.
You want to be the adult in the room? Is that what you're saying?
Thank you, Amanda.
Of course, Verena. Oh, you are on your toes. You are standing, looking at the screens.
Watch out.
It is wonderful to see you so engaged, and to have you here with us. To the man who keeps us moving, keeping everyone safe and making sure that we're all on track. Who do we have in our navigation seat?
Hey everyone, I'm Johan Becker. I'm the navigator on this 4 to 8 watch, and yeah, I'm a OET contractor.
Amazing.
Yeah, so
thank you
tall and
so much
skinny.
for that, Johan.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for super smooth flying, we are pretty much gliding through the water. Who do we have in our Herc pilot seat?
Hi everyone, I'm Ben Irwin.
I love
concentrating hard.
Yeah, concentrating very hard.
You're doing amazing. Ben is also has been making all these sort of amazing cinematographic for our visuals, controlling the lights here. Yeah, in our Atalanta seat, kind of like giving that sort of support in that smooth gliding. Who do we have?
This is Sarah Sargent, and I am also a contractor. And yeah, super excited to be here. This is really spectacular.
Thank you so much.
I love this one.
Kudos to our pilots.
Fairy castles or something, huh?
And who do we have on our engineering team? We have someone on our console here, an amazing visitor.
I've taken over. I've taken Aaron's
She's
spot.
taken over.
My name is Marin. I'm the video engineer intern. I'm from the 12 to 4, and I missed a little bit of my shift, so Aaron was nice enough to let me take over for a little bit and record some of these beautiful events.
There's some
amazing. I'm so glad that you're here.
Going
Thank
on.
you so much for being here. It is so wonderful to see folks from different watches collaborating out and exploring with us. And who do we have next to you? Just supporting you and just seeing as you
I don't really think she needs me, to be honest. I'm just having a good time.
Your amazing moral support.
My name is Erin Rainey. I am the video engineer for 4 to 8 watch, but I am just getting to enjoy this right now. Erin's doing an amazing job.
Thank you.
Yes, of course she is. I love that you and Ed provide her with such amazing guidance just to make sure that she flies. It is wonderful to see. I do also want to acknowledge that Sarah, Erin, and Kelsey are matching with their outfits.
And Johan.
And Johan, oh my gosh.
Whoa.
I couldn't see above my screen.
Sorry, we didn't let everyone know.
We didn't get the memo.
Well, the hive mind is just
We should have all met together and done the little thing.
Oh.
Pointing at each other.
Amazing.
We'll
Ben, where's your outfit, Ben?
Ben is focusing hard right
Ben
now.
is here for business.
Ben's for business.
Ben is
He's
here
locked in.
for drifting. So yes, wonderful to have you all here, half a day, and welcome to the 4 to 8.
Ooh, that crab was having a go at those shrimp.
Angry.
Big overhang here.
Kind of looks like an outline of a starfish on that lower left
Oh
hand.
yeah, it does. Just the mark.
staining,
Yeah. What is the reason for the difference in colour of some of the little chimneys? Why are some of them orangey yellow?
I think it's because they're inactive. So I think the white is where there's bacterial mat growing, so there has to be fluid flow there. And because every time I see those orangey ones, there are shrimp on them, so I think there's just not as much fluid flow going.
And is that the sulfide
Yeah.
color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you know, iron oxide. Yeah. But
it's amazing to think of the density of these shrimp. How many shrimp are on this structure, and limpets, the little tiny white dots.
Yeah. Right.
So would one call those orangey structures chimlets? Are those what count as a chimlet?
Well,
I don't know where the line is. Yeah.
Is chimlet an official name or?
No, it's just.
Oh man.
Oh, this one has a hole in it.
Yeah, I tried to write chimlet in a paper once.
But it is what everyone calls them. It's what I've always heard.
Yeah, it's just a tiny chimney. Yeah, so I think I would call them these little breadstick things.
Yeah.
Breadsticks, right.
That's more official.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like we use spigot for where there's fluid flow coming out.
Yeah.
Like a faucet upside down.
So here we have a little smoker that's underneath,
right?
Where the water's coming out here, and this is how flanges are built coming out and making the overhangs.
That's why it's building out.
Yeah, it builds out on the edge.
Right, it's building along the edge because the fluid's coming underneath it.
And in some places around the Pacific, the flanges are big enough that they accumulate hot water underneath, and you end up with these beautiful, looking up under them, these refracting pools. It looks like you can't see through them because of the temperature differential. The light bounces off, and it looks like mirrors.
Oh, that's so cool.
And so there's a structure on Endeavour hot vent field called Smoke and Mirrors because of that.
Good name. So there could be a flange underneath that thing. So it just takes a little bit of a concave area where the hot fluid can, it's buoyant. So it'll fill that gap, and then it, if it keeps being fed, then it keeps coming up along the edge.
Yeah.
But it stays super hot. It doesn't mix with the seawater.
Yeah.
So there's this abrupt. That's what makes the mirror, because it's hot vent fluid against the cold seawater, but it's trapped under the flange. Yeah, this thing, just there's so many chimlets, right? So many
it's just completely impossible to get your head around the whole thing.
Right, and like what a history
Sarah,
this thing has had to grow all this. And I imagine that, some pathways clog, and so new ones form all the time. It's constantly changing where the fluid flow is coming out.
Because the view on Atalanta is pretty cool for all of this. It's like a big looming castle.
Oh, yeah.
It's okay.
So, yeah, the other aspect is, that is bouncing around in my head is you have to have a really stable system to build something this big and last so
complex,
long, right? Yeah. So somehow the venting here has lasted that long and been, kind of consistent temperature and chemical composition to like keep adding to this giant structure. So that's pretty extraordinary too. There's some black smokers are really focused at the top, and the hot water's just really jetting out of a single orifice or a few orifices. But this one has a lot more. It's got all these tiny spigots where it's sort of just wafting up and not super vigorously, at least in the ones we're seeing right now.
Yeah, it just doesn't look very real. It looks like it's been CGI'd on or something.
Dreamy.
Yeah.
It's going to take some computing
time
to render this one.
It is.
Yeah.
It might be overwhelming, I don't know.
There's just so much going on. There's so much texture.
Isn't it? Yeah, between the structure and the venting and the animals.
It's really cool to see in contrast with like the reef from yesterday.
Oh yeah.
It's like all a part of the ocean.
Different world down here.
Yeah.
No sunlight for one thing.
But it's so different to the other communities you get at this abyssal depth.
Right.
And that just the abundance is so enormous. The biomass is so high.
Yeah. So much surface area, huh, for all the animals too.
And so much food.
Yeah.
The view from the fish islands is very cool.
How's the tether for you? Doing good? Okay.
So are all of these organisms chemosynthesizers, or are some of them scavengers that are able to eat and are just here because of the abundance of other organisms?
So the only animal that has chemosynthetic bacteria are the hairy snails.
Okay.
As a symbiote.
And they have to get right in the hot water. They need a high supply rate of hydrogen sulfide. The rest of them are dependent on the microbial growth. So you could see the shrimp grazing, although, okay, I'll come back to the shrimp. The shrimp grazing, even the crabs trying to pick up little bits. The limpets are moving over. They're all grazing on the surfaces. There are a few shrimp that do grow microbes inside the carapace on the inner side, and that can contribute to their input if they've got their own little garden inside their heads, so to speak.
And those ones tend to have they've got like super wide head to, when you see them, they're quite obvious because they can accommodate all that bacteria in their gill chambers.
Interesting.
But we just, and so that's a shrimp that's on the mid-Atlantic ridge that you just mentioned.
Yeah.
But my colleague in France just looked at one of the shrimp from the Mariana region and believes that there is some of that happening here too.
Oh, okay.
And that's differentiating it from some of the other species. When you end up collecting 3 species and can't figure out how they're differentiating the niche, you begin to look for other kinds of clues like that.
Like that.
But no, that's a good question, Kelsey. What are they all eating? So it's that microbial growth, which is most of the white stuff that we're seeing here is exactly that. And all the Scott lobsters and anemones at the bottom are waiting for detrital bits to fall down. Maybe a shrimp has shed a carapace and it's still a little bit of nutrition in that, or fecal pellets.
Yeah. Getting us hungry for dinner.
So the squat lobsters don't graze on the bacteria.
They don't seem to, because they're always away from an area where there's bacteria.
So they're just waiting for stuff
tend to
from the other animals.
Yeah.
Have we been able to establish a timeline for like when these organisms, like who came first? Is it the anemones? Is it the limpets? Is it the shrimp? Is it the crabs?
If you have a new vent forming, who comes in first? Well, the answer is no, we haven't. But it probably would be, if it was a really hot vent to start with, it probably would be attracting the shrimp, because I think they can disperse faster than some of these others. But fairly rapidly you'd get the limpets and snails, the limpets coming in. The snails, I'm not so sure. They have to have the right habitat.
And do you think that some of these organisms, for instance, a limpet arrived as a larvae or as a hitchhiker on a crab or a shrimp?
Oh, they're surely mostly larvae.
Okay.
It's a long way to the next vent site.
Yeah.
It's not impossible. I have seen a big spider crab in the Northeast Pacific walking between vents and having a hot vent polychaete wrapped around a leg.
Oh, okay.
And so it is possible, but it's pretty rare, I think.
Yeah, I think what is so interesting to me is kind of the dispersal mechanism for organisms here. Like,
that's what's always been mind-blowing to me, is that, you know, these hydrothermal vents are pretty isolated from one another, and yet, so the larvae broadcasting must just be incredible, you know, to just throw them up into the water, and somehow enough of them are going to find another vent site to
I think there's a cruise going, I think they're out around about now, or maybe they've been and gone to the Mid-Atlantic Ridge from Woods Hole. They're looking at vents and looking at the shrimp and how they're looking at the vision of the shrimp and how it changes from when they're larvae to when they're adults, because the larvae do have proper eyes, but the adults don't. So they're trying to figure out if that's like, if there's like an ecological reason for that, if the larvae are using their eyes to search for something, or if and trying to figure out what it is that the adult shrimp can see. Like what range of light can they see? Can they see the like thermal light? Or it sounds very interesting.
Right, and we were talking earlier about that there's some indications that certain larvae have certain cues that tell them, you know,
when to settle and when to metamorphose.
Yeah. So the whole thing is incredible though, because when like one species is, you know, found here and then 1,000 miles away, or you know.
Yeah, and we know so little about how most deep sea animals reproduce.
Yeah.
I will say that as we've been talking about these squat lobsters and these shrimps, that there are a lot of comments in the chat about whether or not they'd be edible. A lot of requests for like shrimp boils, and I'm just like,
they would taste so bad.
Yeah.
Like kind of like farts. Like I don't know if you would want to risk that.
Rotten eggs. Yeah. Hydrogen sulfide, it smells like rotten eggs, so unfortunately
not good.
Yeah, I appreciate the culinary enthusiasm though.
Yeah.
I'm sure that dinner is kind of nearing some of their time.
I get it though. You look at all those shrimp piled on top of each other, it's easy to think about a shrimp boil.
Yeah, you got shrimp, you got crabs, you got snails.
Just a little
escargot.
There was a mic making noise. We were trying to figure out who it was.
There was another comment a question. I'm curious if these animals can modulate their metabolism so they can travel or hitchhike to a new location, or do they just generally stay in the same location?
I think their metabolism is so cued to this particular habitat, they probably don't. and we rarely see one of these animals that would normally be living on these chimneys. We just don't see them
anywhere else.
Yeah. And we travel a lot between these vent structures, and we don't see them in between.
Yeah. Once they find a good vent, that's where they hang out.
Ben, will the shimmering and the smoke like mess up the 3D image? I don't know if you know that.
I think he is concerned about that.
Oh.
He's in focus mode right now, so I'll answer for
Okay,
him.
yeah, sorry.
Yeah. I think that based on the distortion of the water that's occurring, it might prove to be some problems when you're actually trying to render it. And
yeah, and the smoke too, because it's obscuring the structure that you're trying to create.
I have only ever done photogrammetry of a reef, and like we have a hard enough structure when it's like a boulder coral, right? And you have to go up and over it. I cannot imagine doing a 30-meter spire that is actively moving and changing. So this will be a feat.
Mm-hmm.
Johan, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Can the sonar pick up on the sort of smoke that's kind of emanating from these chimneys?
Sometimes.
What do they look like?
You kind of see, along with the seafloor data that we get, we are able to detect some semblance of stuff in the water column as well. And the fluid here is quite distinctly different from the background ocean water. It's got pretty different refractive properties. So sometimes, especially if it was shallow, like I'm blanking on the volcanoes that we went to earlier in the cruise, Ahi, thank you. Yeah, we were able to observe like this large plume coming off of some of the larger venting areas, and that allowed us to kind of target that site for a dive, or during the dive, which was quite awesome.
Oh yeah, from the ship sonar.
Yeah.
That is so neat. It's so sensitive. Thank you for that insight.
Something deeper like this might be a little tricky with our resolution from 3,300 meters away, but
it also depends a bit on the frequency of the sonar, and so higher frequency sonars have a better chance of seeing stuff in the water sometimes.
So cool.
Yeah, so it's interesting. There's this, you know, so we're about halfway up, I think. And so there's this bottom part that's pretty active, lots of spigots, and then there's this sort of middle part where it's mostly this brown colored chimney, which looks old to me, and there's not much active venting, but then there's a whole active venting section above that. So somehow the fluid's going up through the middle of it, but not so much out the outside. So it's just curious.
you're doing great, Ben. Yeah, I think it was a good idea to fly it to get an understanding of the shape before doing this.
Yeah, in a little bit you got a little bit of distance above you before you have to worry about the next little overhang. But
Johan, can you say how far up the column we've gone so far?
We're 16 meters up, so we're about halfway.
It's crazy to think of as much as we've come up, still up above us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a little skinnier.
Right.
It is.
It should go a little quicker, less grooves and
I suppose so.
stuff
Yeah.
to
Like this,
look at from every
this part
angle.
looks skinny right here. It's amazing that there's so much above it.
yeah, these sections aren't as wide, so I know I'm not having to adjust the winch as much as we were, but we're halfway. Looks like it might widen out again just above us.
They've done quite a bit of repeat photogrammetry at some of the vents in the mid-Atlantic, like at Lucky Strike. And from that, they've been able to see where little vents have closed off and then the mussels change their position around them to move away and move closer to other bits.
Oh, cool. So
And
they can map out
yeah,
where all
they
the
can map
are.
where the bacterial mats are and the mats dying back and growing in different places, which is really cool.
Yeah. So often you just get one look at something like this and then I guess sort of assume it looks that way all the time.
Yeah.
It never changes, but
yeah.
Yeah, and so it's interesting to come back and
So I think
look
that,
for those changes.
That was people at Ifremer in France, so that it's not as far to go.
Yeah.
So they were able to go back multiple times over a few years.
I can do it on this monitor if you want.
Just have to wonder how much energy is being pumped out of this vent.
Thank you.
Holy moly.
Oh.
Hell no.
Maybe you just model the smoke.
Yeah. This is where we need the suction hose to blow instead of suck. We could just, like a leaf blower, clear the view.
I wonder what level of force it would take to topple this thing over. Hopefully it wouldn't be a leaf blower.
I mean, it looks pretty
Top heavy, yeah.
well, pretty wide.
Hi. Good. I'm just gonna stay here.
been heroically.
Yeah, that's real dedication.
Yeah.
To make sure. Yeah. Yeah, it is hard to stop photogrammetry once you've started it.
It's, you know, the ROV's moving in front of the chimney and the ship is moving, and sometimes my brain thinks they're the same motion, but it's,
well, it looks exactly
it's
the
not.
yeah. You can feel us going back and forth.
Yeah, like we're on the ROV
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah,
it does feel like it in this dark room sometimes.
A clearer view, yay. Yeah, parts of this are so narrow compared to other parts.
I'm all the way open, yeah. Here, I'll try to...
Well, as we're going up, it's sort of become one chimney instead of the big structure.
In this section, too, I think it sort of
okay. Re-expands.
Yeah, re-expands further up.
Yeah, it's just above you now. Or at least looks like you have a little one above you right where you're at. Should on the way back around. It looks like you might have a little one to your upper port side. Pretty close at least. You can see it just above, I think. Might just be that little, piece. Oh.
Oh, big crab.
That guy's a lot bigger than the rest of them.
Yeah, much bigger than the rest.
Yep. Yep, there it is. There's that little section there. Just clearing it. Okay, yeah. There we go.
Yeah, so here's that beginning of that upper section.
That's fine. Want to at least get, if we can, this side. And then I'll probably just run and like put a plate aside when she comes back, which is totally fine. I may have dipped into.
Oh, no, it's falling down.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
I can't tell if there's something just to the left of you. Might be. Can we zoom in on that Atalanta,
Yeah.
please?
Open up the
Awesome.
iris. Oh, let's see, that's all the way.
I can try and just keep you in there. Yeah, I should have asked earlier. I was wondering if you'd want to zoom in a bit, kind of have a bit more clarity. And I've got it, the tether honed in pretty good with the winch, so we'll be fine.
So this flying is taking a huge amount of concentration from our pilot, Ben, to try and stay the same distance away from the wall, not hit it, rise up, and then with his co-pilot, Sarah, they have to try and figure out whether or not there's an overhang above them. So using the imagery from Atalanta to look down on Hercules and to know what the structure up above is like, and where you have to pull out so you're not going to hit it or get trapped underneath something.
That's why there's such concentrated silence.
Yes, yeah. Yes. You're not hearing any chatter because it just takes a lot of concentration.
And then on top of all of that, making sure all of the imagery has enough % overlay on the vertical stacking too.
Yes. And so our video expert, Maren, is also trying to control the iris on the camera, which can be, it's very difficult because you've got the white and the smoke. It makes it a little difficult because of the contrast.
here. There we go. Yeah, it kind of looks like that part right there that you're seeing juts out the farthest, so you're pretty clear for a bit. Really refraining from starting a song. Oh no, mine's like, hello darkness, my old friend.
Whoa, so many shrimp there.
Yep.
You have a little ledge above you. Maybe the next time around, might be something to keep an eye out for. Oh yeah, it's a pretty decent ledge, looking a little bit, so. Oh yeah. Watch that. Yeah, you're good.
Mm. Yeah. Mm.
Little chimlets.
That's the scientific term. Chimlets.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like it.
I quite like Bill's breadsticks term as well.
I like chimlets. Yep. Yeah. There we go. You're doing great. Deep breaths.
It's so quiet.
It's already off for you.
I think we're all hypnotized.
right, we're up at 30 meters, 31 meters.
Yep. Just that one rock is. It's a couple of really big crabs.
And what is this one called? This vent?
Sequoia.
Sequoia.
Aptly named.
Oh, we nearly at the top?
I think so, because you don't catch it on ADA sonar
Yeah.
anymore.
Oh, there you go.
Nav, do you want me to log that the west side of the transect is complete, or do you want to wait until it's all done in one fell swoop?
Oh, is that only half?
Yep. That's only half. That's the west side.
I see.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Coming up.
We've only done half.
And can we zoom out on Atalanta?
Be nice if there was a little starfish on the top like a Christmas tree.
All right, so I mean,
so are they going to
right
move?
now I'm at like 21
Yeah, I guess
engineers.
actually that does make sense based on the track on the map.
Yeah.
I was thinking that. I was like, it doesn't look like we're going all the way around.
Oh, gotcha.
But I hadn't really clocked that in my head.
That clears things up.
My grandma says, good morning, another lovely day in the deep ocean.
Yeah.
Ben, I logged the end of that survey, and we'll start another one when you're ready. I don't think yes.
Put on my glasses.
Hello, Eva's grandmother. Good morning.
My granddad's gone off to feed the chickens, so she's waiting for him to come back and join the viewing.
Okay. So we'll wait.
All right.
And one of the boats on the marina they live on is also called Sequoia.
Oh, cool.
So Sarah, how are we going to move Atalanta?
We're doing a small step bearing north, slightly east, like 20 degrees.
With the ship?
Yeah, we're going to take the ship a step forward and kind of slowly get Ada in a good position.
Are you going to try to move it to the other side, or just
kind of
to
maybe
further north?
Get like Ada right dead center north of the chimney so that Herc can swing around and do the east side.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. Ben, are you going to go top to bottom this time, or bottom to top?
He's not on SPL.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Yeah, no worries. He tuning us out.
Yeah.
Fair.
Just distraction.
I would too.
And then this time when we're further down, if you want, try and
Hey Ben, when you're ready, will you just tell me when you're going to start this transect? This side? Okay. Perfect. Roger, I just went ahead and I said that you ended the west side of the video transect just so we would have that in our records, and then I'll have when you start this side, and then when you complete the thing totally. Okay. Cool, thank you.
How did it go, Ben? Oh, let's see, I have to talk directly to him.
I think you have to hold it down.
Okay, I see. How did it go, Ben, do you think? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Let me know if I was gonna say, Ben, let me know if I can help at all.
To kind of stitch it together in a way.
What program do you use to do the correcting on the video, Ben? Yeah. Yep. Oh, is it, oh, I know what you're talking about. It does a really good job. Yeah. Is it Topaz Labs? Yeah. Okay. Cool.
The ship's done. It's the back of the ship up here, or? Okay. I mean, Atalanta will probably start moving. It's probably going to settle here with this. Yeah, it's just, we're not working at 50 meters anymore. It's going to take some time. Yeah, is your goal essentially to have us? Okay, so. Yeah, if Anna swings up, I'd feel comfortable coming over here like waypoint 3 pretty much. And then you can get all that.
Ben, are you going to go top to bottom this time or bottom to top? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's how it's tracking itself right now.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, I really have to go in by hand and make markers. That can be a crapshoot.
Okay, I'll put in that eastward ship move now. East-ish. I'll come up a little more and come down, but looks like we're pretty clear of it. Yeah, you're outlining it here. It's kind of nice. Bridge nav. Hey, Aurel, can we move 20 meters due east, please? Thank you. Sorry. What am I thinking? You're spot on.
Is that enough or do you want a bit more? Okay, cool.
The smoke is not helpful.
First we want smoke, then we don't want smoke.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Are you starting your survey or just looking around? Do you want anything logged? Second half. East side.
You're doing great, Ben.
Come on, Atalanta.
So when you see me hanging out for a while, it's because I'm trying to let some video run and get extra frames on a section if there's smoke and things like that.
Uh-huh.
Bridge nav. Hey Oriole, can we do a ship move 15 meters at bearing 150, please? Thank you.
We're having sort of a chimney meditation period here.
Yeah, I was saying earlier, I think we're all just very much hypnotized by this.
So we're doing our video survey of the other side of the chimney right now, going from top to bottom. So.
You know when you're little and you look at clouds and see shapes?
Yeah.
That's what I feel like I keep doing here.
With the chimney or the
Yeah,
smoke?
with the chimney, the different like little monsters and stuff.
Yeah. Castles.
Castles.
I think this is we're getting towards the bottom of this upper part, and it almost looks like this was all built, you know, maybe the old top fell off and all this was built above a certain level. I don't know, it's just so, it changes so abruptly right below here.
Nice. That's, yeah.
It's coming around. We are struggling with the bow thruster at the moment, and we're holding position-ish right now, but keeping an eye on it.
Thanks.
Yeah.
This end really sticks out.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Like the bow of a ship or something.
It's really interesting how oblong it is.
Yeah.
You know, and
well, and it changes shape from top to bottom too, right?
Yeah.
This whole upper section seems like it's sort of stuck on top of the middle part, which is more of a, just a, I don't know, like an old stump almost. Yeah, that's definitely one of the things about these big hydrothermal chimneys is, you know, nothing like this could ever exist above sea level. You know? It's like it's only possible underwater. That all these delicate things are preserved. Yeah, here's the bottom of that upper part. It's interesting that there is smoke coming out even on the lower part of this upper active part. Those like little bunches of chimblets almost look like plants growing on it. Like,
yeah, it's interesting the color change between the
yeah,
new.
yeah. That's a great view there.
Dang it. Thanks. Oh, man. I'm gonna back away.
Yeah.
Yeah, because well, I needed to maintain some continuity because we don't have position aid in the imagery, so it'd be really hard to, in the post-process, to make sure that they all line up again. What do you
It looks like they just got it running again. So hopefully we can start moving back, and hopefully it won't pull you off before we get there.
Okay, I'm gonna swing my butt around just in case. Yeah, definitely feeling a little tug. Two six. Can you iris up just a tad? Aaron?
I am, yeah. It's just that.
Is it? That's it? You were just super smoky?
Yep.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. It's hard to tell.
Yeah, it is, because sometimes it's pervasive.
Yep. And then all of a sudden it clears and you're like way blown out.
Exactly. Yeah, that's why it's so tricky. You know, you really need somebody on the camera all the time, like just to manage it. Because it'll do the same with the colors. The colors will change. You know, like if I were to back off like 5 meters, this red would be really diminished. Would turn almost like a gray.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty amazing, isn't it, how color underwater works?
Yeah.
I think people forget that sometimes, that, you know, just distance from your subject makes a massive difference in the color.
It's so true. Yeah. It's one of the things that it's really drawn me to like cameras and some of doing this stuff. It's like I just started this for fun, really, because it was so interesting.
That's really cool.
But it's photogrammetry is a great contextual tool, like, because usually you just get the zoomed in camera, but the model lets you see all of that together, put together in like one way, in one.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what comes of it.
Yeah, me too.
You're like, yeah, no, I know.
now, yeah, it's like,
no pressure.
Exactly.
Well, it's the same as like your VR goggles, isn't it? Like this is all very 2D. And then like when you have a 3D structure image, it changes everything.
Totally. Yeah, you see the whole thing as one. So like it's like trying to explain an elephant by, you know, like here's an eye and here's a trunk and here's a foot.
Yeah.
You know, it's like it doesn't really make sense until you see it all put together. And that's what this does.
Scale too.
Yeah, this is a crazy scale. It's just, but it works. You know, photogrammetry doesn't matter if it's, you know, a centimeter little rock or something like that, or if it's a you know, like the Titanic. They just did the Titanic.
Oh yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Did they do the Endurance too?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh yeah, I think I saw a 3D rendering of that. That was pretty amazing.
Yeah, they did a pretty good job.
We did some photogrammetry of a mining track, deep
cool.
sea mining track, and that was, yeah, it was impressive seeing how deep it went actually. The one I showed you guys a picture of with the two like big trenches.
Burrows,
yeah.
Yeah, I really hope this works because, like, yeah, when you're an ROV, you know, obviously your field of view on something that extends so far in the vertical, you only see a small part of it at any one time. Yeah, so if you can piece it all together, then you can like see the whole structure in one view.
Okay.
Be neat.
Okay.
Yeah, I can come a little closer if we want also. The ship's just been still trying to figure itself back out.
You really don't get much of a feel for the chimney in the Atalanta view because you're
It's
just
too
seeing
dark,
what's,
yeah.
what's in front of the headlights.
So we need another VR camera.
We've just all gotten used to being shallow.
Yeah, I know, with ambient light, see everything.
Even if I blast Atalanta's lights, it just blows everything out.
Yeah.
It's too smoky. This way you can kind of at least see some of the structure in front of Herc.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can sort of see the width of the chimney compared with Herc as well.
Some point here I gotta really be careful because it's gonna mushroom out again. Ugh, come on down.
The little shrimp look like, when you go to the beach and there's all those little bugs.
No.
But like if you lift like a piece of wood up, there's just
Oh,
tons.
okay.
Yeah.
I thought you meant just like all over the sand or something. I was going to say, what kind of beaches do you have?
Just covered in bugs.
Yeah.
It's those Falkland Island beaches.
Yeah.
Those just are covered in penguins.
Same difference. No, it's amazing how many. I was blown away by how many penguins were on some of those islands down
Oh,
there.
because yeah, when you were in South Georgia, you would have seen some of the massive colonies of like kings and macaronis.
Yeah, I think it was macaronis we saw on the.
Up on the cliffs.
Yeah, and it was. I mean, they made their own texture. Like we were at, I don't know, we were maybe 2 miles out, and you could just see the texture of the land different with.
It's a shame you guys didn't get on land.
Yeah, well, there's a whole bird flu thing.
Yeah, no, we got kicked off filming because birds